Good morning. This is Robert Kaars Sijpesteijn bringing you this morning's market update. Yesterday's release of the Federal Reserve October meeting notes indicated a solid core of officials are backing a possible December rate hike, which pushed US stocks up by more than 1%. While stocks often sell off at the prospect of rate hikes due to the increased borrowing costs, investors are now looking at this as a positive reading of the economy. Apple was one of the movers, gaining 3.2% yesterday, closing on $117.29, after Goldman Sachs added the conglomerate to its conviction buy list, stating it sees potential for the stock to gain as much as 43% from its current levels. The US 500 added 34 points yesterday to close on 2085.07. The US Tech 100 gained 92 points to close on 4657.63. And the Wall Street climbed 261 points to close on 17,746. Looking at commodities, gold hit a 5-year low yesterday as haven buying failed to strengthen following the attacks in Paris. By the end of the day, it had clawed back slightly, adding $2.5 to its opening price, ending the day at $1,072. Brent crude added 30 cents to close on $44.28 a barrel. The mega merger between oil giants Royal Dutch Shell and BG Group has taken a step closer after receiving unconditional clearance from the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission. The $47 billion takeover of BG, which was announced back in April, has already received approval from competition bodies in Brazil and the European Union, meaning that 3 of the 5 preconditions have been satisfied. The deal must get 2 more preconditional clearances from Australia's Foreign Investment Review Board and China's Ministry of Commerce before it can go ahead. Shell Chief Executive Ben van Beurden said the addition of BG's integrated gas assets in Australia to Shell's global portfolio is one of the main strategic drivers behind the recommended combination, making ACCC approval a major step forward for the deal. The Shell-BG combination is a sign of Shell's confidence in the Australian economy. It's also a springboard to change Shell into a simpler, more profitable and resilient company in a world where oil prices could remain low for some time. Taking a look into Europe, the Germany 30 broke through the 11,000 mark yesterday, adding 50 points to close on 11,045.6. The UK 100 added 43 points to close on 6,303 after a strong performance for a third consecutive day from the mining sector. Adding to Royal Dutch Shell's acquisition hopes, Pfizer Inc. is in advanced talks to buy Allergan Place for as much as $380 per share, valuing the Botox maker as high as $150 billion in what would be the drug industry's largest ever deal. The companies aim to announce an agreement as soon as Monday. There have been a flurry of pharma and biotech mergers this year, already surpassing last year's record of $220 billion in deals, according to data compiled by Bloomberg. However, buying Allergan, which has its legal domicile in Dublin, could let New York-based Pfizer relocate outside the US for tax purposes, a transaction known as an inversion. That being said, the US Treasury Department's letter on tax inversion deals, released on Wednesday, could delay the final agreement and change the terms of any transaction. In today's corporate news, Match, the online dating site, has raised almost $400 million in its initial public offering. Square, the card payment technology company, has priced its initial public offering at $9 a share, and Royal Mail has reported revenue of £4.4 billion for the half year ended 27th of September 2015. Today's economic data in focus: at 9 a.m. the EU current account is released for September. At 9:30, UK retail sales for September are released. At 11 o'clock, the CBI Industrial Trends Survey for November is released. At 1:30, US jobless claims are released. At 5:30, US Fed Lockhart will speak. And at 9:45, the Fed Stanley Fischer will also give a speech. That's all for this morning's market update. Thank you and goodbye.